motherfuckers probably streaming for hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't be long as shit. It said, feel like her bone's breaking. Bro, that's 2 hours, but this shit be going stupid. Hey, bruh. These niggas be going nuts on here, man.
Okay, guys, center up. You got him.
So Cesar Gonzalez will strike first. He also has some experience in his back pocket, having fought Luke Simons back in May of last year on season 3 of Road to the Title. Going right on one, as we talked about.
Right away.
Yeah, Black Cuz might go to sleep, bro. Black Cuz might go to sleep. That was y'all like a big slap. He slapped him like
He ate it well.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Treated that like
You gotta knock a
snack
nigga like
cake.
that out. He too amped up.
He kind of had to think about it, right?
Yeah, he too amped up.
Take a look at this impact right here.
I would have
A
knocked
little
his
bit of a
shit
glancing
loose,
strike.
boy.
I don't think he got all hand on that one. You could see Osengo.
Smack 5, what?
Yeah, you see
that
the
was a
hand
weak
just kind of
slap.
slide off a little bit high.
I know his nose burned like shit.
Osengo kind of sat there, thought about it.
Smelled him.
Said, I'm good, not enough.
When you're ready, do position right here.
It's always interesting to see how things play out with that 5-inch reach advantage.
Right on 3, fighter
And you can
set.
see Osengo with a nice big bend in the knees,
Yeah, look at
trying
that.
to get closer to the level of
Yeah.
Gonzalez.
Big bend in the knees right here for Osengo. Oh my! Look at the wingspan.
That's a no-go. And right here, we have this.
A little bit of movement right here on the side of Gonzalez.
He said,
It's Herzog saying you can't tuck the chin. This has been a point of emphasis the last couple of events because a lot of guys and gals like to turtle up and get as small as possible, which makes the target area smaller.
Right on 3.
Herzog keeps telling Gonzalez not to tuck the chin. Watch the wind though. Look how far back.
I mean,
Osengo's able to retract his arm.
It's like a pterodactyl.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And huge hands.
shit.
Ooh,
What the fuck?
that was interesting,
I
right?
almost would have
He
called a
worked
flinch.
my words,
It's like he
nigga.
didn't quite flinch.
Black
but
Cuz
the-
going to
the
sleep
grinding of the
right
teeth.
here,
Let's take a look at this
bro.
real quick. He kind of bites down. He does a slight movement. He didn't really flinch his shin, but he kind of
Cuz going
changes
to
levels
sleep
with his
right
legs almost.
Yeah.
Either way, he absorbed it pretty well.
He did a nice
Hold
job
on,
eating.
son.
With his legs almost.
Bro, look at this nigga his shoe. This nigga toes is like cousin of blue. This nigga toes is like off the ground. This nigga shit like hey,
Crazy. Look at his back. Like his back hunched like shit.
hey bro.
Clenching like
Nigga, this is after the smack.
Yeah.
Either way, he absorbed it pretty well.
He did a nice.
Oh nah, bro.
Hey bro, what kind of force is he bringing, bro? No,
And it's interesting.
sir.
Normally, super slow motion makes the foul
You got shots
even more
15,
egregious, but when you
shots
slow it
17,
down,
but
you
he
realize
beat off.
it was indeed a fair play.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good call on the ref.
Chin out.
What they call?
Herzog
He said
conferring
good.
with
You gotta get back in that position.
Mark Smith.
All right, get that position. Hold that position.
And here comes
Right on 1. Right on
slaps
1.
of stone, Cesar Gonzalez. So you gave that first one to the taller man of Osengo.
It was very evenly
Knock
matched.
his ass out. There you go. Get your shit together. There you go. Get your shit together.
That stumbled
Get your
him.
shit together. He'll know where he at right now. Yeah.
Wow. Steve-O from the Congo having to check his heart on that. I like that one. I don't know if he's telling the truth. He liked it or didn't like it. Oh, my goodness.
Bro.
Look at the spit fly, the impact from the...
Oh shit.
That one. I don't know if he's telling the truth. He liked it or didn't like it. Oh, my goodness. Look at the spit fly, the impact from the...
He said you bitch ass.
Oh, that was a solid impact right there. Got every bit of that one.
Bro, I could never do this.
Never.
Flying out.
Some niggas be
This is like
closing
when
their
DC had the
eyes.
booger come out of his nose on the weigh-in show. I mean, that was just disgusting.
I told him not to do this shit.
Wow.
The reaction shots in the crowd are some of the best shots in power slam.
10 seconds to get in position for Asengo. Asengo's going to have a big comeback here. I mean, the first round, I gave it to him just slightly.
One hand, one count.
But the way he took that one, I mean, he's going to have a big strike on Gonzalez.
This is third smash.
I mean, it's a massive lever here. Remember, he's making his debut, so he's still figuring things out. But if he can land a clean strike, could do some damage.
So his hand like covered his whole head.
Wow.
Is that clean?
Cuz about to go to sleep.
Everything looks clean.
Black Cuz going to sleep.
The gauze came out of the ear of Gonzalez.
I've seen him when he
But he's
winds up
eating
his
them very
hand,
well.
like,
I mean, it's
covering the
his
back of the
technique
nigga
of
neck.
almost like,
He was like,
we say sit down on the punch. You don't actually sit down, but you just kind of distribute your weight to your base. And he's kind of doing that as Gonzalez. He's kind of sitting down on the impact of this, and it's helping him absorb these big strikes from Mosango.
Well, he's changing the level of his head as Osango's swinging, which makes it difficult. That was close to a clubbing foul.
It was a
but I don't
little-
know if you can call it clubbing foul when he's kind of changing levels. Like, these are the intricacies of power slap that a lot of people don't think about.
Right, and I think that's where the referees are giving him the benefit of the doubt.
They are.
Because he kind of overextended that strike, did Orsengo, but because Gonzalez is kind of playing the game.
So then you gotta take a step back.
The
It
limit
all
all
tied
time
up
ago.
going into round 3,
How
Alan.
you winding up and you cupping
This is a big round. This is the deciding round.
1-1.
Right on one with the measure.
We'll see if Gonzalez can finish it off right here.
He stumbled him last time.
How well did Osengo
Bro, look at his
recover
eyes,
from
his
that
eyes
second
red. Go to
round?
sleep.
Another good one, but
Oh,
I think he got grazed across the eye.
And he smacked the
Oh, he
fire
didn't like
out
that
that
at all.
nigga
And
face.
this, Alan, is why I would argue that it might be good to close the eyes right as you get
Bro,
slapped.
he smacked the fire
Yeah.
out that man's face.
let's take a look at this. No, it's clean. It was clean in terms of not the fingers going in the eyes, but higher on the point. You have to think the target is right there on the cheek.
You got to wonder if he maybe hurt the orbital bone a little bit. A lot of times
Bro,
the
this
ally
nigga,
hurts.
he
It's a
might
sign
have
of a
broke
broken
his
orbital.
I think they're taking a look
Boxing
at this
or
right now,
MMA.
right, to make sure it wasn't clubbing.
Yo, he bleeding.
He's asking
smacked
how
the
his eye looks
fuck
right now.
out
He
this
took the brunt of that
bro.
impact in the eye.
Oh my god.
It's almost like an
I seen
Achilles
it. It's
injury where
swelled up
people
where
think, you know,
bleed.
they just got kicked on
Watch
the
it
calf.
swell.
Everybody
You-
says that, right?
You feel it in the eye after
Swollen.
you get hit in the orbital. I'll be
Swollen,
curious to
look.
see what...
You know,
Swollen.
Gonzalez needs to be careful as well.
Immediately.
Oh, they're called clubbing.
okay.
Immediately swollen game.
It was a little
That
bit-
shit was like,
A point deduction is massive. If it was tied on the judges' scorecards like you
that's
had
what
it,
nigga be when he tell
that
I'm gonna
could
smack
be
fire out your ass
a
when I see you.
deciding foul here that determines the outcome of this match.
He did.
Yeah, once again we have.
And keep in mind, if Osango can't go on because of a foul, he wins by disqualification.
Slight. Because he ain't got the power to knock you out.
We'll see how well.
And then when you
So round
Is he coming
Went
back? Oh, he coming
long
back.
time.
Oh,
He's
shit,
one of
Cuz
the
might knock his ass out here. This is the
smarter
last smack of the
competitors we've
joke.
had in Power Slap.
Hold on now. Black Cuz might say he got me fucked up.
Hold your position. Please come in. Thank you.
And we have
And nigga
yet
hit me like
to
this.
have
I
a
might punch this
sudden
nigga.
victory
I'm
round in a 3-round
Hey,
fight.
for real, I might say fuck,
This ends in a
fuck my
tie.
career
Yeah,
in this
Osengo
slap
just needs to
shit.
keep this clean. A clean shot right here. Doesn't even have to go for the kill.
Easier said than done, Joe Van.
Last time he almost clubbed. Remember, he overextended. Let's see how he treats this shot right here.
You gotta knock this nigga out. What? You got to after what he did.
This nigga weak. This nigga got a strong ass
Gonzalez. I mean,
Bro, this nigga don't
his
even
technique
move
on the
it.
defense is solid.
Whatever he's doing to tighten those neck muscles makes it hard for him to really
Nigga, this a 5-rounder?
feel anything. Look at this. This looked
This
like a
must be a
nice strike. Minor
championship.
heel lift. That's
Oh,
fine.
Yeah, you know,
that's
you
why
hit the
that's
nail on the
why
head,
he
Dan.
started
It's
standing
the
firm
neck
in
strength
there.
that I'm seeing. You're not seeing. Look at the head. It barely even turns. His
Bro,
head isn't
they
whipping
be
in a 360
dead.
motion, which causes a lot of the
Niggas would've been
knockouts.
folded
It's
over.
strong neck, putting all his muscles together right there, basing himself on the ground. Look at the intensity right there of Osongo.
Bro, the nigga, the build.
Yeah, kind of a glancing blow.
He's so different, bro. You'll have a buck swole nigga against a 300-pound fat stomach hanging, cuz with the stomach.
I am very curious to see how these judges score this one. Not going to be sudden victory until the broadcast starts. As we take a look at your scorecard, and you have it not so close, Alan.
Yeah, Osongo ahead. I mean, you look at the point deduction as we talk about. I mean, how much that impacted this match.
Yeah. Trying to see some KOs, nigga. Some recent Jones too. Fuck it, here we right here. Nigga, I know niggas get CTE from this.
Yeah, they're really cracking down on that. We've seen a lot of it.
Right on three. Right on
First strike of the match coming from Wes Mena, seeing if he can live up to his nickname and drop the boom.
1.
Listen to the crowd. He starched him!
Dropped him in the desert!
That's
it, it's on! Come on, 6! Don't bother! 7!
That is what a statement strike from the former college football player Wes Mena.
And I tell you what, there's kids out of the seat jumping and they are loving this. That's all we do is make winners and red corner. I'm telling you, Wes Mena is a very serious man.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
Look at the face of Jenkins. He knew what he was in for. Wes Mena hits the button, turns him out like a light, hits the canvas.
I would just say, see the build
What
be
a
different.
shot.
The big niggas getting knocked out.
Devin Jenkins has now been knocked out in 2 consecutive fights. Wes Mena now has a knockout in 2 consecutive fights.
And it was a clean shot as well. If you see the feet hardly moved at all. The heel didn't come off the ground. Hand placement was
He tried to get up
nice.
too quick. He should have took a break.
And the power was ridiculous.
Wes Mena, as I mentioned, the former Division II college football player at Virginia Union, where he was a defensive tackle, getting people out of their seats here in Riyadh. Here's a look at your props to watch, brought to you by Circus Sports.
The match in round number 1, declaring the winner by TKO, Wes the Boom.
Improving to 3-0 in power slap. Wes Mena told us he was going to get it done, and that's exactly
that was 16.
What's your hand? What's your count?
Right on 1.
All right, right on 1. That's your
Right
message.
on 1. I never like it. I say it all the time.
Right on 1. This round 1, 2. It's
And last
first
time
slap
Merle's
of
got
the
the
match.
only one though. So it's
Slapped up top, and his ear drops.
Wow.
Damn!
Spiked his head. He's out.
That's it. Godfrey sends him on a magic carpet ride here in Saudi Arabia, my friend.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Knock him out. Told you to knock him out. Darren Godfrey has got God-given power. It is insane. Two first round knockouts in a row. This is a big old boy. Thick neck, very strong. Always in the gym. I saw him in the gym this morning. So not an easy man to knock out.
Spun the body and spun the head. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
He closes
But if your
eyes.
name
No,
is
sir.
Darren Godfrey, and you got the hand of God,
They smacked
and
his
you're
eyes
going to sleep.
open. Damn. He smacked his eyes back open, nigga.
really nice
Shit.
placement with the feet again. These guys are learning. We're not seeing as many fouls. Big shot, and look at this. Merlis tries to get up, head goes to the floor. That's not going to help the concussion.
Hey, bro.
What a beautiful slap. Just poetry in motion from Darren Godfrey.
And he knows as well. Look at the look on Godfrey's face. He's like, yeah, you ain't getting up, buddy, because you feel it. I know you've never slapped or punched anyone in your life, but when you connect with a good one, you feel it.
You know what they say about people who assume, as we said it to Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Smith calls a stop to the match in round number 1, declaring the winner by knockout. Darren the Tarantula
got shut down, man.
Godfrey.
Win number 4, knockout number 3 for the man from Bristol, England, the Tarantula, Darren Godfrey, getting it done once again. Deceptive power in the hands of this young man. Looking good for the second fight in a row with a first-round knockout.
Yeah, I mean, he said he wants that belt. He's coming for it, and I'll tell you what.
Handing count.
Because remember, Bradley
Right on
Rhodes
one,
has been
with the measure.
wobbled in every single round. And there we see it. 10-8 on
Don't
both
move.
sides.
That's your measure.
Kanakova's got big power. Kanakova's got to
got him
go
again.
home a winner.
That's it.
3.
I don't think he's getting up from this one. It is
Nah.
over. Chris Coyote calls it. And I'll tell you what, you called him a psychopath, KLE Kanakoa. We said he should wear shoes. We said he was doing everything wrong, and he called us 2 absolute morons. Good for him.
Hey, listen, he proved us wrong, and I'm glad that he did. The crowd loved it. We loved it. Kanakoa right now celebrating.
Good for him. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
It's just a build-up of damage over 3 rounds. Round 1, dropped him bad. Round 2, he just about made it out. Round 3, headbutts the table, hits the canvas. The referee takes one look and like, nah, this is over. On your bike.
Both of these guys were swinging for the absolute fences, but every single shot Kanakoa landed was like a stick of dynamite.
Oh, no, it really was. And you could hear it echo around the arena.
Hey, he's done.
KLE Kanakoa has really found something. You know, he came into this one with a power slap record of 1-2. One of those losses, a DQ loss, but he looked like he's found a technique that really works for him. Dana White up on the stage. You know, when these fights go like this one, nobody appreciates it more than Dana White. The heart of Brandon Rhodes to get up and to keep going.
Yeah, because you got to remember, in round 1, he was dropped hard. He was fouled. He could have walked away there. He could have played it up to the doctor and said, I don't feel good. Would have went home a winner. He stayed in the match, dropped Kanakoa. They went back and forth the whole time. Dana up there paid his respect. And let me tell you, when you're a competitor, whether it's in Power Slap or the UFC, and Dana gives you that, you appreciate that so much.
All right, let's send it to Justin Bernard to make this one official.
Hey, that second round recovery, ridiculous, bro. It was amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Coyote calls a stop to the match in round number 3, declaring the winner by knockout, KLE, the Chief Kanakoa.
Hey, baby, red corner all day.
So KLE Kanakoa already taking a lot of punishment.
Right on 2, you must measure.
Young going on 2.
Right on 2 again. Big hands.
Oh, he got him.
Fair blow.
He got him.
Oh.
3,
The smile's
4.
gone now.
5,
He's like,
6.
What day is it?
7.
I don't know if he's going to survive this
No.
one.
No. It's big hands.
On 2.
Right on 2 again. Big hands.
Oh, he got him.
Fair blow.
He got him.
Oh.
3,
Bro,
The
why
smile's
they send that
gone
man
now.
out there?
5,
He's like,
6.
What day is it?
7.
Why they
I don't
send
know if
that
he's
man
going to
out
survive
there?
this one.
No. It's done. It's done.
That's it. Kofols and Young
over.
getting it done here in Saudi Arabia.
You know,
Chin is going to hold up in this last strike of the fight.
Night.
so this is big though. The last chance. There it is. So this is big though. The last chance.
Damn!
I don't think he's getting up.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to make the count.
He's frozen. He's up.
No! Game.
Brothers again. I don't think he's getting up.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to make the count.
He's frozen. He's up. Face down. Arse up. That is it.
It's over.
Wow.
Oh my God. Somebody.
Logan Greenhalgh.
Somebody clip that.
Dropping the grenade.
Jesus
Tonight's
Christ.
Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Let's take another look.
Take a look at this strike. Logan Greenhalgh knew that he had Cody Young hurt on the second round. You see this strike right here. He got every piece of it right here. Cody Young was trying everything he could to kind of shake the cobwebs, get back to his feet, but it was just too much power for him to handle. Could not make the count, and then when he tried to get up, Mike, he just face planted right down.
Yeah, what a back and forth war we just had, but the final shot is the one that gets it done. And it was the second time that Cody Young hit the canvas. Of course, round two, worked his way back up. But this time, it was done. It was over. He tried to get up, and then he head-butted the canvas. And that was all she wrote. What a matchup, though. Let's take another look here. Boom. Straight through. Sits him down. And it's over.
Jesus.
Little full speed action there, and Logan knew the minute that landed that this was over.
Yeah, you do know. You feel the impact. You get the feedback on your hand, whether you're throwing a slap or throwing a punch. You know when you land a good one. Logan knew it, and then he watched him hit the canvas. He's like, yeah, that's a wrap, baby. It's over.
Knockout right there. Logan looking good at the new weight class, by the way.
Big ass gun.
That makes my neck hurt. Just watching that.
That is not a good feeling. Here is Justin Bernard to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog calls a stop to the match in round number 3, declaring the winner by TKO, Logan the Tank Greenhalgh.
Right on one. Butcher looking to carve him up here in the first.
Yeah, I mean, if we were scoring on damage, Quinones takes that round.
Oh my God!
Sits the chest down. Hold on, he's up. He's done.
That's just like a shotgun.
That's it. The Butcher does it. We have a new middleweight champion of the world.
He took his belt.
Unbelievable. Gets his nose broken in the very first round. And then one shot is all it takes.
Broken the first round.
Sits him down. Quinones gets back to the feet, but just wasn't enough.
Brandon Bordeaux had tears coming out, tears of joy. He was so elated.
I saw him yesterday at the weigh-ins. I said, you look in phenomenal shape. He said, yeah, I'm telling you, Mike, one and done. And he was right.
He lived up to his promise. I would not have guessed. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast, and the Butcher did just that.
Straight through. I mean, that's as good as a slap as you're ever gonna see. Quinones just hits the canvas. You can see the look in his eyes. He doesn't know where he is.
My man shit drippy.
His eyes is just ever straight through. I mean, that's as good as a slap as you're ever gonna see. Quinones just hits the canvas, and you can see the look in his eyes. He doesn't know where he is. Look at the eyes rolling back there. You can just about see it.
I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm.
If you see the wide shot, you can just see he doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good angle. Crunched, mushed.
I know.
Torpedoed.
Quinones down and not quite out, but he might as well be.
So here's the thing. This is what I'm going to ask you, Bisbee. If Wolverine had been in his corner and said, don't get up, don't get up, don't get up, and he takes a knee and waits 10 seconds or 8 seconds,
yeah,
does he survive that?
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? However, he definitely It's crazy. He did the exact same thing that Bordeaux did in the first match. He rushed to his feet too quickly, right? Stumbled and lost the bout. And then in the rematch, exact same thing.
Looking like a fish out of water over there.
Incredible. Incredible for Brandon Bordeaux.
Match in round number 1. Declaring the winner by TKO and
Right hand on one.
Yo, the beard is crazy. Look at the beard.
All right, the measure here for Tyler Gross. His first match.
Oh, look at that.
Big shot!
One and done. What a way to start the night.
He's stuck.
The Irish
gunshot.
Oh my God. The Irishman goes down. He ain't getting back up. Save your breath, ref. This one is over.
Tyler Gross getting it done with the quickness. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy.
That's what a dead body looked like on God.
I mean, that was a beautiful shot. What a way to start the night. Let's take another look at this here. Obviously, he measures and then follows through.
Oh, his
that.
ears go back.
Now, I was talking before about ears and then follows through. Look at that. Now, I was talking before about the size advantage. Sean Kilmartin had a drastic weight cut. When you cut weight, it affects your ability to take a shot. Almost headbutts the table. Falls down, the referee gives him a count, but it was pointless. It was not needed. He was done, it was over. Tyler Gross with the knockout.
Tyler Gross taking just the second plane trip of his life to here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and he's probably anxious to get back after the way things ended here tonight. What a shot from the 25-year-old from Lebanon, Virginia.
Yeah, as you mentioned there, Dan, this is the first time that he's left the country. But what a reason to do it, and what a place to come to, Saudi Arabia. Sean Kilmartin is still struggling, by the way. They just had to lift him up and put him on the seat, on the chair. Tyler Gross clearly packing some power. Still.
Oh, yeah. I know this cuz right here. He be smacking the shit out of him.
He's dazed and confused.
See, cuz Josh swole too.
He's going to go right on 3.
He's cooked.
That's a good measure. He's pulling it back.
He's cooked. Told you he's
pulling it back.
I ain't never seen a nigga do that, bro. And like this shit.
That's a good measure.
Simon's with the answer!
You a bitch, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Don't need help out of here, bro.
That's it! That's it! What a comeback by Luke Simons!
Luke Simons with a massive rebound. That's it. It looked like he was done. I'm telling you, I was not confident going into round 2.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
So round 1, Simons takes a vicious blow, but in the second round comes back. And that was all he needed. Blakesley hits the canvas, tries to get back up, but he was just all over the place.
It's always when you catch a right.
Beautiful shot, perfect placement, sits it down, and no arguments from Blakesley either.
No way.
No protesting.
Please.
He was done.
We rarely see a guy come back after taking a shot like that on the very next strike and delivering a knockout blow. That was impressive.
That's a great angle.
So keep in mind now, Luke Simons, as we look at the crowd's reaction,
they love it. I tell you what, they are pumped up here tonight. Atmosphere in here tonight, amazing.
I'm fried rice, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Great crowd, and now for our official decision presented by Kudo Protein.
Type shit. Oh, big boy. Oh, big boy. Hush.
Hold him up.
I tell you what. That's it.
Makini Manu does it again.
And the catchers had to earn their money tonight.
390 pounds. It took all three of them to catch Rousey in that strike. Makini Manu closes the show on his final strike.
There's a reason we have an extra catcher for the super heavyweights, even when we have a Hall of Famer like Forrest in there.
Yeah,
dog.
and even then they still
Heavyweight.
What the hell?
Rousey in that
What
strike.
the hell, Leonte?
Makini Manu pounds. It took.
Yo,
that's it.
that was too much. They was not trying to catch Big Bro. Oh my God.
I tell you, that's it.
Makini Manu does it again.
And the catchers had to earn their money tonight.
390 pounds. It took all three of them to catch Rousey in that strike. Makini Manu closes the show on his final strike.
There's a reason we have an extra catcher for the super heavyweights, even when we have a Hall of Famer like Forrest in there.
Yeah, and even then they still struggled. Excellent shot by Makini Manu. Closes the door on the competition in the third and final strike. Sits him down. Rousey tried to get back up. As I said, the catchers, they earned their money.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Here it is again.
Perfect placement. Right on the jaw.
Pay you like the NFL? No
Spits
way.
out a bit of blood by the looks of it.
And you can wear a helmet.
Oh.
Come on, bro.
Just misses the table.
Now look at the ball.
You can see.
I've got him. I need help. I need help.
You can one-arm it with a smaller weight class, but not with a 390-pound man. And you see him face plant going forward right there. I think they knew that was the end of it.
Oh, here it is, the stanky leg.
Just buckled him. And you got to think, obviously, Manu's got a tremendous amount of power, but he was able to do that, Mike, with his weak side hand.
I feel bad. I shouldn't be so entertained by what I just saw. That was a tremendous slap by Makini Manu. Hard lines to Stephen Rousey.
He was drunk.
But a fun matchup nonetheless.
Indeed it was.
His corner is on fire tonight.
Let's make it official with Justin.
For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mike Beltran calls a stop to the match in round number 3, declaring the winner by TKO, Makini Big Mac Manu.
Makini Manu getting the win, improving to 3-0. Littyy has earned both of his wins by knockout. As we take a look at your scorecard, you gave Dre in the first round.
Round one. Okay, right hand on one. Right hand on one. You must measure. There's your measure.
Right hand on one. I never like this.
He's a killer.
Put him to
Bro, this nigga is bare feet.
He's trying to get up.
Son,
It's done.
nigga, nah, Custom smacking. He's bare feet. He's bare. He's a killer.
Shut up, Bisping. Put him to sleep.
He's killed somebody in real life.
He's trying to get up, but that is it. It's done. Dig that man a grave.
Littyy dropping the hammer on Wesley Dre.
They love this. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't like it when they go on one. But Kanakoa, he's got great knockout power. And he knows what he's doing. And once again, with no shoes on.
You don't like the shoes, you don't like going on one, but it paid dividends tonight. Our Monster Knockout brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast, and that's what Kanakoa did.
I like this, though. Poor old Wesley Drain.
Night, night.
Good night, indeed. That was it. Beautiful slap, perfect placement, didn't move the feet one tiny little bit, and look at the control of his body as well. He's just in complete control of all his faculties.
Well, they saying the same shit.
That was
in control of the consciousness of Wesley Drain as well. Turned him off like a light.
That was absolutely beautiful from Kanakoa. A perfect slap and a perfect way to start our night here at the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas.
Yeah, it was. Ah. Daniel's getting out of his seat.
That'll bring you out of your seat, man. Get a knockout like that to start things off.
I tell you what, the energy in here, the atmosphere, it's unbelievable. absolutely packed house.
What number was this?
Everyone's
9
dressed
or
up
8?
to the nines.
It was still filling up at the beginning of this, and I'm looking around now, and we are almost totally full. I can't tell you it's a sellout. As we send it to Justin Bernard to make this official in our first match of the evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kerry Hatley calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout, Kelly the Chief Kamikoa.
Here comes KO Chris on 2.
He's got to get it together. Chris is back. That is what he is known for. There's no point counting, ref. Oh no, he's trying. That is it. KO Chris returns after a year, victorious, and gives us another signature knockout.
Look at that emotion. KO Chris has been dreaming of this moment in North Dakota for 8 months. Weathering those brutal winters, working at a church.
And you got to think, if you're Chris Thomas, you're knocking everybody out, then the last 2 matches don't go your way. Your first match in your comeback fight, you catch him, you club him, you get a point deducted. You're thinking, is it all going wrong? But as we know, with KO Chris, it only takes 1 shot. Let's take a look at it.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy Unleash the Beast.
I mean, that was perfect. On the button. Chris Devo is unconscious right there. And the hair just accentuates it in slow motion.
It was beautiful. This is poetry in motion from KO Chris.
Catches the head, that's nice. So he didn't slam it on the ground, but
that was the table instantaneously. Ow.
Boom. Chris Thomas. That's got to feel good. You know, this man was, as we said, knocking everybody out. This is what he was used to, what he was accustomed to. It's what you expect. And then all of a sudden, everything starts going wrong. So this right now for KO Chris, this is like relief. I've still got it. I'm still a contender. I can still do this.
Look at it on his face.
Yeah.
It says everything.
As I say, the doubt starts to creep in as a competitor. Can I still do this? Did I have my time in the sun? Well, no. As I say, still very, very relevant.
KO Chris has been resurrected. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mike Beltran calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout, KO Christopher.
7 fights, he's never been to a judge's scorecard, so it's a fair narrative.
The champ lives again!
And he's giving him the finger from the dark side. He's unconscious.
Step back, let him not get to him.
Wolverine with the Riyadh Rattler to maintain the belt.
He's giving him the middle finger whilst, well,
I love it.
It was for a minute.
wow, what a shot from the Wolverine. And that's why he was was a 2-weight division champion. Bert Campbell is asleep. He's unconscious.
What a shot. What a shot by Wolverine.
He's snoring.
Still out.
He's unconscious.
Well, as you mentioned several times, this is the 8th fight for Vern Cathy. He has either been knocked out or knocked somebody out.
He hit him so hard, he knocked his shoe off. Look at that.
Oh my God! I knew it, bro.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I got
This
you.
nigga
The shot was absorbed all the way down to his ankles.
Here, put that in your pocket.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it. We always say, it's kind of a one and done situation. He can give it, but can't take it. Wolverine's got ridiculous power. That might be one of the best shots that Wolverine's ever landed. Very Kathy, he's still down right now. And there was no discussion, there was no thinking about it. He was down, he was out, like a light, whatever you want to say. Immediately unconscious. That's the power that the Wolverine has.
Should have kept them eyes open.
Just a beautiful, picturesque strike
He did something
from Wolverine. And it was a one-and-doner for him.
He called him too right.
What they say, UFC on the button.
Wow.
Yeah, he tapped that motherfucker.
You can see the intent on the face of the Wolverine. Both of these are really nice guys, but they ain't messing around when they throw these shots.
Just annihilated him. Dana was taping the whole thing. Wow, look at Bernard behind us.
So he's awake, he's sat up, that's the best thing. He'll be okay. Sadly, I've been there myself. You come around, you're very kind of confused. You're not sure what happened, where you are. But we'll make a full recovery. Right now, he's just kind of bewildered and just, you're confused. You're like, what happened? Where am I? What's going on? And then, you know, after a few seconds, you start to figure it out.
Can't be a pleasant feeling. And now for the official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn, head to kudosnacks.com and enter the code SLAP for 25% off your order. Here's Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Smith calls a stop to the match in round number 1, declaring the winner by knockout and still power slap light heavyweight champion of the world, Wolverine!
He's bowling that neck now. Let's see if the king can't get the drop.
That's what you did there, Dan.
Trying.
Don't give up your day.
Dropped and dropped.
That's it. He's out. It's frozen. He doesn't know what day it is.
Riley Montoya walking around, giving the entire crowd the finger. What a moment for this young man.
Wow. Just goes to show, flinching is the worst foul ever. You got to take another shot straight away. Your defense has been diminished. The confidence wanes.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. There it is, right on the button.
Boom! Look at that, the way he went down, frozen completely. Moved a little bit as well. But I don't think they're going to call him for flinching. The man's unconscious. Riley Montoya, kind of unassuming.
Oh, shit.
But he packs a big shot. That was beautiful. Wow, he really hit his head as well, the way that he went down.
Oh, that shit was...
Number 1, declaring the winner by knockout, Riley Slap Shady Montoya.
He's got to make an adjustment here. Take a little bit out of the sting and focus on the technique. 2, bite!
Oh my God, Zakir landed a monster.
That was a fair blow. 5. Oh, he's done. He's done. Don't do it. Lie down.
Nope.
Don't do it. He's going to fall back down if he tries to stand.
I don't think it's going
That's
on.
it.
Zakir Naimanbayev in his debut, dropping an absolute hammer on Nielsen.
I'm telling you, this guy could be a big star. He's got the whole nation of Kazakhstan behind him. Gigantic power, a big social media following. Does a lot of extreme videos, as I said. When it comes to power slap, It's extreme. It is extreme.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
Oh my God.
I mean, the first shot that he hits it with, that had to take the wind out of the sails of Nielsen. But this one here, that was the finishing blow. You see the welt on the side of the head from the first shot.
Oh, yeah.
That's just an example of the power that he has. And look at the physique on it. That was good form as well. Didn't step, didn't rotate too much, didn't raise the heels particularly. All the way through.
That's like a different.
I mean, what a
that's force. Look at the force he's
Bro, look at his
step, didn't rotate too much, didn't raise the heels particularly.
You see, he's like going forward.
All the way through.
He's not like around.
I mean, what a shot.
Different, bro.
Damn. Perfect placement.
It's strong.
Corrected the form just enough. And gets the first knockout of his power slap career. There's Dana's reaction. Nyman Bayev looked right at him and kind of shrugged. It was kind of that Michael Jordan moment. Like, what do you think? Time for our official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to KudoSnacks.com now and enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. Here's Justin.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Taioni calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by TKO, Zakir Iron Man Nyman Bayev.
Making the entire nation of Kazakhstan proud, says he gets tons of support from his friends and family of Kazakhstan. He's saying you can't shrivel up like you did last time.
Good luck catching that guy.
Shoulders down.
We got 3 catchers here.
400 and how many pounds?
Because he's done.
He's right at 400.
Yeah, he's.
I think it was 4 also.
Right on one. Here's your measure.
He all jelly, man.
You're a stickler for the numbers.
Well,
apparently.
you know, I mean, like, shoot me down, I'll shoot you down with
66 inches.
2 pounds. Look at this.
Look at the eyes.
Wow!
3.
The Hitman strikes again.
That, he went down so quick.
My goodness.
So quick.
He was uncatchable.
Yeah, he was.
Fair blow.
He just collapsed. I mean, I don't want to say out like a lie because he's using that too much, but it was like he turned off the power and he just dropped.
None of that.
The hit,
Riyadh Rattler there.
You don't care about none of
Monster
that.
Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy.
Hey, Chad, he wiped his nose.
I like that one, Dad.
Send him home.
It was though. I mean, what a shot.
Chai.
And then wait for it here. Wait for the draw. The power goes off.
See, all
Look at that, just
jelly
disappears.
Chad.
Curls up like a snail.
Right. In the space, in the Space Jams, nigga.
Good job, catchers. Come on, you had one job. They flew you all the way to Riyadh. All you had to do was catch the guy.
That was an impossible feat. Catchers, you had no chance.
Yeah,
Bro,
no,
he
they
dropped
didn't, to be
straight
fair. Look,
down.
He went down really hard as well.
He dropped straight down.
As a big man going
He didn't
down.
even stumble.
The Hawaiian hitman getting it done once again.
But he turned around to breathe.
Jesus
And
Christ.
keep in mind,
my
his brother, the crazy Hawaiian, is the super heavyweight champion. He could have to face his brother eventually if the crazy Hawaiian takes down Dumpling later tonight.
I'm slapping.
Time now for the official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to KudoSnacks.com now and enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order.
This is the if any of these slaps is personal, is
Ladies
this
and
one,
gentlemen,
man.
referee Kerry Hatley calls a stop to the match in round
thinking
number
of the
2,
worst shit you
declaring the
ever did to
winner
me
by
when I walked in
knockout, Dane, the Hawaiian Hitman, Viernes.
Oh God, think about all that.
Bro, he another nigga that need to beat.
Nah, for real. Want somebody to beat
It's been all
us,
respect
yeah.
from Cole Young in the lead up to tonight's showdown with Jewel.
I say it, man. I don't even want to say it, bro. But he looked like he played on the Eagles, bro. Ain't gonna lie, bro. You know, I hate to say it, but he looks like
He
on the
do,
Eagles,
bro. He do.
You know what that means? Is like they have.
They
like,
got somebody
they got
like him.
something. They got something cooking over there. I hate that shit, bro.
Hey, bro, that's crazy. Hell no, man. We gonna end the stream, bro. We gonna end the stream, chat.
For sure.
For sure. We gonna cut this off, man. Appreciate y'all for sure. Tapping in, man. Yes, sir. Hey, keep tapping in, because it's only going to get more lit from here, man. That's all I can tell you. For sure. I'm fried rice. I'm fried rice, you hear me? I'm about to be like one of these niggas. Slump.